What if I told you that there is only one reason why all of your problems, like 90% of your problems, keep occurring? And I will not waste your time, I will just be simple and straight and direct about it. The reason why all of your problems occur is because you're not serious about life. That's it. It's not because you're scared, it's not because you're anxious, it's not because you don't have the talents, it's not because your environment, it is because you're not serious. Now, what do I mean? Let's imagine for a second a scenario where you're, for example, in a jungle, and you're walking in a jungle and just chilling, and there's a bear. You see a giant grizzly bear looking at you. In that moment, out of pure fear, you start climbing the tree and the bear starts chasing you. So somehow you manage to climb a tree and the bear is beneath you and waiting for you to somehow fall or something to fucking obliterate you. Now, in that moment, tell me, what would be your thought process? Would it be, am I anxious about this? What do I do? Let me ask for some advice. Fear of failure, fear of success, and all those things that you right now have. Would they exist? Be honest. Would they exist if there was a bear beneath you? No, they wouldn't. The only problem that you would have in that scenario is, how do I stay alive? How do I not get eaten by this bear? So what does this mean? This means that all of your problems exist because the mind doesn't have a real problem to deal with. Because your mind doesn't have that, it creates all these menial problems which don't even exist, like fear of failure, I'm anxious, I don't have the talents, all these excuses, like they exist only because your mind is basically bored and it creates problems out of thin air because it doesn't have a real problem to deal with. And the mind is a problem solving machine. It always has to have some problem to fix. Now, what does this also mean? This means that unless you find a real problem in your life, a serious thing, unless you become deadly serious about your life, about your dreams, about your pursuit, nothing will ever change, and you will forever battle these menial battles which don't even exist and which will get you straight to hell. Like you will remain nowhere. You will do nothing with your life because you're basically not even doing anything. You're fixing problems that don't even exist, and because they don't exist, they cannot be fixed. You're just not serious. Your life is pretty okay. You have nothing to dedicate your life to. Therefore, you're lazy, you're procrastinating, all these bad things are happening. So what does being serious truly mean? How does one become serious about life? One becomes serious when he is dedicated to a path. When he finds a thing to dedicate their life for. So it's literally a life and death situation. A goal that is either you achieve it or you die. Like, this is how serious you need to become if you wish to do something with your life and not waste it. Not be like 70 years old and look back at your life and just think and tell yourself, what have I been doing these 70 years? I have been battling problems that don't even exist, that are menial. I didn't dedicate my life to a path, therefore I achieved nothing. And I lived a mediocre life with no purpose, just wasted life. Do you want to live a wasted life? You only have one. And if you are not dedicated to a path, you will surely waste it. Because if your mind doesn't know where to go, it will go in a million places and it will be lost forever without ever achieving or arriving anywhere. This is a forecast of your life if you do not become serious, deadly serious about the thing you want to achieve. It's all up to you. I am giving you the truth and the reality of life, and you, only you, have the power and the authority to do something with that information. If you do not, that's okay. But if you do not, nothing will change. You will remain where you are forever.